The Invincible writers have made Conquest perfect. Let's talk about it. Now, if you guys are all caught up on season 3 of Invincible, you know that it wrapped up with one hell of a season finale. And that's the big battle between Conquest and Mark, and that's something that I was really looking forward when Invincible became animated in the first place. Because anyone who knows me in real life knows that Invincible is one of my favorite comic book series. And one of my all-time favorite characters in this book is Conquest. I just love characters like him and Battle Beast who love to fight just for the sake of the fight. And I'm not just across the board. I love OG Broly and August from Asura's Wrath. I just love characters who like to throw hands just for the sake of throwing hands. But the writers did a phenomenal job of adding an extra layer to Conquest's character. This to me is the perfect example of what it truly means to adapt a comic book. To not change the original script at its core, but while also adding special nuances that make the animated or live action project special. And my two favorite parts of this is what they did with Adam Eve and what they did with Conquest. Because most people who haven't read the comic book don't know that the fight scene between Adam Eve and Conquest never happened. In the comic book, Adam Eve just showed up and got one-shotted by Conquest. But I am really in love with the fact on how they gave her a fight scene with Conquest, really adding on to how powerful she is and how much she's grown, instead of just using her as a plot device in order to make Mark stronger. But to me, in addition to Conquest's perfect voice casting, the monologue he gave to Mark really was the cherry on top. They kept his core personality the same, but they gave you a reason as to how it shaped. Yes, he's still the savage, bloodthirsty Conquest that we all know and love from the comic book series, but from his own mouth and monologue, we got to see on how he became this person. We get to see how the Viltrumite Empire uses him as a blunt force weapon. It shows us how he really doesn't have an identity or purpose outside the conquest that he brings for the Viltrumite Empire, and how he's become a monolith and a monster among his own people, and how that pain, that hurt, and loneliness are all intertwined with his love for the fight. And the writers achieved this with minimum work possible. By just adding in that one sequence of dialogue, we got an entire extra layer to Conquest that the comic book readers had never seen before. And I can't wait to see his future interactions with Nolan, because in a way, Nolan is everything that Conquest really wants to be. He's a Viltrumite that has achieved just as much as Conquest, but also has the love and admiration of his people, or he once did, while also having a loving and caring family and a planet that once looked at him as a hero. To me, the Invincible writers have hit a very, very good stride. They are knocking all of the animations and the storytelling out of the park, while also giving us an incredible voice casting team. And the chances they have made have really been paying off. Now, I can't even go back and read the comic book without hearing Seth Rogen's voice as Alan the Alien. And hopefully season 4 is just as good, and I personally cannot wait until they introduce Dinosaurus. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Are you enjoying Invincible so far, and what do you think about Conquest as a character? And guys, if you haven't already, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell up top so you get notified of the latest and greatest videos. Until next time, my fellow Viltrumites, peace.